Hi, welcome everyone. This is Sean here. Welcome to Sean's channel. Today we have Winnie as our guest here in this show. Say hi, Winnie. So,
Hi
how,
everyone.
how are you today?
Great. I'm having a very good day.
Yeah.
And thanks for inviting me here. So
By the way,
excited to meet
today,
everyone.
yeah, thanks. Today, actually, we are doing something fun, so we're using this feature here to
Yep.
make it more entertaining. Our show more
Yeah, I'm a
entertaining.
deer today. I'm
Yeah.
Winnie and I'm a deer for
I'm
today.
I'm Sean and I'm the sleepy Sean. I'm trying to interview Winnie today. So Winnie is a coach based in Hong Kong. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself, Winnie?
Yeah, I started coaching at a very in a coincidence, I would say, because at that time, at that point of time, I am quite overwhelmed. I burned out and I find ways to help myself. And I came across coaching, and that was some kind of self-help tool. And it really hit me that um, they tell me that these two are good for your self-help. So that's why I joined the coaching practice. And then as my way go through, and I have some practices with my coaching buddies,
Mhm.
and I felt it really healed me. So it really works, and it's a very um, core concept that you are your own best healer.
Yeah.
So at the process that I did heal myself, I became happier. I knew what's next. I started to set plans and more effective ones, and I did a lot more of works towards my goals, and I did achieve some of them, and it really blew my mind at how all these kind of coaching techniques helped me. It wasn't just like they tell me what to do. It's that I'm using my own experience, my own perspective, my own resources, so I can just go on and heal myself. So after that, I felt like I have to share this. These are very good techniques, and also I think everyone needs it. Everyone who wants more, or who are struggling, who are in a challenging position, challenging time, they need to have coaching opportunity to rediscover themselves and be open, be curious, and grow, and be a better self. So here I am, and yeah, that's where what I'm now, and yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I know Winnie through the coaching course that we attended. We attended the same coaching course to learn to
Yes,
develop ourselves, and then we were also doing some reciprocal coaching, and then Winnie have gotten me a lot of results, and she have uh, seen some of my transformation, right? Yeah.
definitely. Sean
So
did that to me too.
yeah. Um, Thanks for saying that. By the way, you said that
Yeah, you are the one that who made me believe that these two are really empowering,
mhm,
and get me know that wow, it works. Like
yeah,
I am wowed, and you were wowed by my coaching as well.
yes.
So it was, and I wowed that you wowed. So it was huge transformation that you got. You're like
Yeah,
Sean 2.0, nailed
yeah,
it. And that was quite eye opening for me too. I didn't expect that you are your own best healer. Because at
yeah,
first I was like skeptical. Is it work? Isn't like consultant. I tend to like being told what's good, like
mm,
all the time management techniques that other people tell you that you can do this. But it may not fit me. What if I don't have such tools, and it didn't fit my personality? But
yeah,
after that, it was like I came up with that, and it was all Sean's when I'm coaching Sean and when coach and reciprocal coaching me, and it was like we are the one who discover our own technique, and also what's next, all the action items that came from within us, within our capacity, so we can actually do it. We feel more powered and also energized after having those thoughts, those suggestions coming within ourselves. So it was really powerful. It was like wow process, like every time.
Yeah. I think the most important thing is that both of us open up, having that
Yes.
trusting relationship, so that we can allow ourselves to heal. I guess that was the key. I guess it's important for everyone as well. If you want to heal, you are your own best healer. You need to face yourself. That's your best friend and your biggest enemy, right?
Yes, definitely.
And so well, it's funny because we are talking about a serious thing with this funny feature
Or just
on
be
us.
open, be curious, and let's see what we can do. And then I think one of the things that you mentioned about is about being open and being curious, and also we have to have a growth mindset.
Definitely.
Is when if you are concealed, you don't feel, and then it's lyrics from Let It Go, but then you won't open yourself to other opportunities. You won't let yourself heal yourself. So having a growth mindset is really, really important in that sense.
Yeah, I support that. And I'm also, so trying this today with Winnie, who is
so trying this,
who's so open to try this in this session. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
And well,
you're very welcome.
Well, so would you like to share a bit about what are the problems that you find when you coach your clients? What are the things that you like to share with people who are hearing this right now?
Yeah, for the problem part is that people usually don't know their problem. It's very interesting. They are stuck, but they don't know what happened. They felt like there's something within myself, there's something go wrong, and they don't know what's wrong, and they felt like it's okay. I've been survived for like many years, and I'm okay with that. So maybe this problem is not a problem. I can get through it by time, by thing. Yeah, definitely. Maybe something will be like if you're having exams in university. Yes, definitely. When time passed, your exam passed, it will be gone. But some challenges, some problems that are within ourselves that doesn't really go with time. It's just become a block, what we call a mental block. It just affects your behavior, it affects your thinking, it affects your everyday daily actions. But people felt like there's a problem there. I want to quit some of the action that don't serve me anymore, but I don't know how. And I don't know, like, is that a problem? Maybe I'm doing it daily, but then turns out it doesn't serve me. So the real challenge here is they came with they think it's the problem, but turns out after a conversation, the problem is something else. But the problem they came up with is the thing that the behavior they thought is a problem. But deep within, when you find out the core thing inside, so it affects the problem that they wanna to get rid of. So it takes some time to chunk it down, to bring it to another like smaller level, like a deep within, like a deep mental level that you open up yourself, then we discover it. So and after the discovery, they knew that they usually came up with right, I thought of that, so that I behave like that. the things I want to change the behavior, if I didn't change my thinking, my mental blockages, what my core values, if it conflicts my core values, I won't be changed. So sometimes it's about acceptance of what's inside, and sometimes it's about open yourself to another to the real actual thing that you haven't looked within yourself. You just look at the very surface, but deep down there are a lot of things. So that's what get me the most. I did myself too. Like I experienced that as well. I wanted to sleep earlier.
Yeah.
But then I found out that my like living pattern, the energy level pattern, is that I'm very energetic at night. So it's very difficult for me to sleep at night. But it's good for me to sleep later at night and wake up later in the morning.
Yeah.
So it fits my energy biological pattern. And that point when I realized that, because previously I'm stuck blaming myself for not sleeping earlier, I'm feeling tired the entire day, and it's just a vicious cycle. But then after knowing my biological pattern, I felt like a relief. Yeah, why don't I embrace myself like, yes, I'm a night owl and I wake up later. Today start my day later, but I feel energetic like all day. So after I opened myself to that, and I just my world just lights up. So it's about finding what matches your core value. Everyone is different, but it's a process of coaching is a process of self-discovery, and you find it's journey. So when I'm with my client, I'm encouraging them to be open and also embrace the journey that they are having right now.
Right. And for people who are having similar problems, what kind of solutions do you have for them that they can take away? Anything that you would suggest?
Yeah. So if you're having like a problem that you would like to fix, you have to see if it's like a quick fix or it's a long-term thing. If it's like because in the coaching session we ask a lot about how long does this problem existed. So if you said like it's been 5 years, it's very likely this is a habit that it associates with the values, the very core values inside you, so that it makes you very difficult to break the linkages. So it's very difficult. So you have identified what's your core value. So when you bring it back, and you will understand why you were doing this behavior that you don't want it in the first place. So after you knowing why you're doing this, you start to forgive yourself, accept yourself for doing that action. And maybe it's not about cutting it off like completely, but you control it. Like how you control yourself, like very a lot of my client problem, they are like addiction to social media, like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. Like there are not a lot of social platforms, but that's filled, and people got spent hours there, and they felt like I have to cut that, because back then, maybe 20 years ago, there doesn't have Instagram, doesn't have YouTube, so we still survive, right? But then, but now things change. YouTube, Netflix, like Facebook, Instagram, maybe becoming a part of tool that why they call it social media, because it's part of social tool that you get to there. So it's like cutting it like 100% effective for everyone. But if you cut that, you cut the linkage with your friends. Maybe YouTube is your entertainment. You long for the day is spending time on YouTube. So it's cutting that like straight good for you. It maybe not, So, but people tend to going to the extreme. They want to like cut. So, and then my life will be better. But then no, YouTube is kind of entertainment that made me relax. So why you cut that?
Mhm.
So is the you have to discover the linkage between the two. Like I'm spending time on YouTube, maybe 3 hours a day. But is it necessary to 3 hours a day? Do I need 3 hours of that kind of relaxation? But then, oh no, I think I'm majorly just I have a channel that I really wanted to follow, maybe
Mhm.
Sean's channel,
Mhm.
and every week they will have some content, and I just particularly wanted. But and when I opened app YouTube, it just endless videos. So how do I control myself? Is
Mhm.
maybe like half an hour Sean's channel,
Mhm.
like after the updates, then I'll be move on. And then I just jump out of the app and then I will just do other things.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like I still got my relaxation,
Mhm.
I still got my YouTube, but then not an addiction. And I
Mhm.
accept myself for having seeing YouTube having this addiction. It's not an addiction. It's
Mhm.
like a pleasure thing to do.
Yeah.
And once you identify the thing that
Mhm.
it wants to be addiction,
Mhm.
but it identify the need of that,
Mhm.
and you got a balance with it,
Mhm.
you will feel way better. It's not guilt
Yeah.
anymore. It will be
Mm.
pure relaxation, your pure acceptance. You'll be enjoying having YouTube. Not every time you turn on YouTube and after that you felt drained. No, you feel like, okay, I'm relaxed. I'm ready for something else.
Yeah.
So that's kind of thing. I think it's everyone that you can reevaluate
Mhm.
the relationship with your if the things that you want to get rid of, if the behavior that you want to remove to what you really want. So don't mix them up. And once you find a linkage, find a balance, and you'll be way happier.
Linkage and balance. So it's like self management, time management. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. But I think more is it's like a mental state that
Mhm.
you find the linkage, you kind of like accept yourself, like why you're doing this instead of blaming yourself. If you accept this, you embrace yourself and you forgive yourself for doing YouTube. Maybe you were thinking, I spend 3 hours on YouTube every day. It's like a sin. I hate it or what? And then so every day after you have spending 3 hours on YouTube, you feel guilt, you blame yourself for doing that, but then the next day you still do so. That's a cycle that's not healthy. But then when you accept this, okay, I need YouTube, but do I need 3 hours of it or just
Mhm.
need an hour of it?
Mhm.
Maybe it turns out an hour will be enough. And then I'll control like how do I have my YouTube relaxation for
Mhm.
just 1 hour
Mhm.
and make very good use of that hour. It's like movie time. It's like YouTube time. That's pure entertainment, relaxation. And after an hour, you felt like, yeah, it's good for me. And I'm not feeling guilty anymore because I allowed myself for having the YouTube time, which is necessary for my lifestyle
Mhm.
currently. Because people at different stage will have different needs, different desire. And 20 years ago, we may not desire
Yeah.
for YouTube, but now yes, and we might just very caught in the instant messaging,
Yeah. Yeah.
signals, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. You're just so caught up to it. But is it a bad thing? It is not necessary, but you have to find a balance between those.
Right.
It's easier said than done. It's easier
Yeah.
said than done.
And saying that, do you think what do you think if someone have that problem? What do you suggest them to do in terms of if they can't do it by themselves, they have problem doing it by themselves? Do you suggest them to do it with a friend to keep them accountable? What's your suggestion? Is it more?
Yes, if a friend would be a good go-to person, but some of the issue may be too personal. Maybe we're talking about YouTube addiction. Yeah, maybe you will find a friend for helping you, but then if there are some other issues that maybe relationships, families, and maybe love relationships, something that is so personal that you don't want to let your friends know.
Yeah.
There's some part of secret that you want to help. You want to stay within yourself. So, and you might want to talk to strange. Yeah, that's a very interesting thing that I realized that when I talk to stranger, I'll be easier to open up myself because he doesn't know me.
Yeah.
He won't judge me.
Yeah.
And if things go wrong, just cut the linkage with the stranger. Yeah. So I when you meet someone in the pub and you were like so carefree to tell things about yourself because it's so strange to me. But maybe it's not what I want to suggest when it comes to coaching relationship. But when you find a coach, if you wanted to, that you will build a trustworthy and also is a very confidential relationship. You don't know, you don't necessarily get to know them. It's very professional, and also that the entire conversation will be a confidential one. You're not scared about having your secret leaked outside as your friend. So it's a quite interesting relationship that you get to open yourself, but you not necessarily know the person so well.
Yeah.
And we as coaches we have different techniques and also different tools, resources to help our clients to get through what blockages they're facing, what problems they're having, and what things that they want to get, what behavior they want to change.
Yes.
So is if you go to friends, go to talk to strangers, go to talk to a coach, these are the solutions that it might help.
Nice. Maybe the next time we need to ask you to talk about how to talk to strangers. And
just be open and curious.
All right. And do you have anything to add?
True.
Do you have anything to add for people who are interested to know more about coaching in general?
Yes. That will be first, it will be a self-discovery journey. And second, it will be the phrase that you are your own best healer. Because as a coach, coach is not giving you advices or giving you what to do next.
Yeah.
Instead, they're giving you the guidance of how you discover yourself and how you come up with your own best solution that fits you, your personality, your habit.
Yeah.
It is what it is you your own spotlight in the coaching conversation.
Yeah.
Because we are here to guide you, to provide you with the guidance instead of giving you what to do. We're not counselors, we're not consultants, we're coaches.
Yeah.
So you got to do your own work and be open and curious. that's how a successful coaching session will be, relationship will be, and also you will get the maximum benefit of a coaching session.
Nice. Thanks for sharing that, Winnie. By the way, I think we definitely have more to talk about coaching,
Yes.
about your personal journey. Possibly we'll invite you again the next time. And
Sure.
in the meantime, if there's anything that if anyone who's listening to this, if you'd like to contact Winnie, I'll drop a link below this video where you can visit, so to know more about Winnie and what she do. So thanks, Winnie. Thanks for today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here today. Thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you everyone. Bye.
Bye.